Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to talk about current testing our devices and see what we can learn from current testing a device, how we can judge them, and how we can actually turn on the phone with power supply. This is a power supply, and when I turn it on, this shows our voltage, as you can see, and this shows our current. For turning on the device, go straight to the point. For turning on the device, your voltage must stay on 4 to 4.4, as you can see here. When I connect these two together, it shows me the maximum current that can be taken from the device. I can change it. The maximum current we need for turning on a device is about 2 amperes. That is all we need, nothing more. Now, I disconnect these props. Now, for turning on a phone, you have to find the batteries, the battery pins. As you can see, it is right here. Now, the thing is, I don't know which one is positive and which one is negative, or actually GND. If you have the battery, the signs on the battery is, it's obvious, it shows it. And if you do not have the battery, you can use a multimeter to define it. How? Put your multimeter on buzzer, whatever you want to call it, and put one on your GND. If the camera does get it, put one on GND, as you can see here. Sorry, this one is much better. Now, the one that buzz with the GND is our GND, actually is also negative, of course. So this one doesn't, this one doesn't, this one does. This one is GND. The farthest pin to the GND is our positive. The pin between these two is called BSI. What is a BSI? BSI is actually responsible for sending the battery information to the CPU or the power supply or the charging IC. Now, I will try to turn on the phone using the power supply. You can connect it to the negative, of course, or you can connect it to any GND on your phone. It doesn't matter. Now I connected the positive one right here, and I'm gonna turn on the phone. Now you're gonna push the power button. If this doesn't have any problem, must turn on. As you can see, the current goes up. This must be around something about 675, 65. As you can see, the phone doesn't turn on. As you can see here, the phone doesn't turn on. It happens because sometimes you just have to connect the BSI and the negative together in order to turn on the phone. Like this. Now I'm going to connect the positive. Be careful to not connect the negatives and the positive together, because that might just damage your device. If I can just connect it to this, that would be great. Now I'm gonna push the power button. Oh, it's not connected. Sorry. Now, as you can see, the phone does turn on now. If I guess we have a problem here. Could be a problem. I'm going to try it one more time. If it doesn't, I have to try another phone. Now I'm going to try it again. See if this time it works. Alright. it looks like the phone does have a problem, but I'm going to explain it to you anyway so you guys can learn it. When you connect it, as you can see, it's 0. We call it first 0. That means my phone is ready to turn on. There's nothing wrong with it. If this current shows something before you push the button, that means you have a problem in your phone, a serious hardware problem. You have to open up the device and find out where of your device does get hot. And when you found it, if it is an IC, you can reball it or just find out where does which part of your IC does get hot. As you can see, the phone does. Restarting again. Does look like I have a problem. And finding it out, and then again you have to actually track the ways to where your shortage is and get rid of it. Then your IC will be available. As you can see, this phone does going to turn on. We're not turning, actually. Start your service. This is a shy one. All right. But the thing is, when the phone does turn on and the process goes in and nothing left of it, the process ends and your phone goes to standby again, you must have a second 0. If you have this, your phone is okay. There is nothing wrong with it. But if you don't have it, don't have the second 0, it's about 10 to 25 maybe. There is a serious problem with your phone, and it's most of the time cause your phone to drain battery faster. This is what happens most of the time. Then you just have to open up your device, finding out which part of your device does get hot, and reball that IC, and the problem will be solved. I'm going to do another testing. So, to finding out if there is anything interesting, like this phone right here, J3 Pro. I'm gonna find out which one is the negative. The multimeter right here. One probe on a GND, other on the. This one is our negative. These ones, the fourth one's called for NFC, GND, PSI, and positive pole. Now I'm gonna current test it again. See if we can turn on our device. Pushing the button, and the phone actually restarts again. I don't know if it's a problem because of the power supply or not, because the other device actually had that problem too. Looks like the BSI needed to be connected. As you can see, the phone does turn on. We're waiting if as you can see, it keeps restarting again. Sometimes it could be because of the power supply that cannot turn on your phone. When you have that sign that it's taking time to turn on, you have to re-download the software. As you can see, the phone does turn on. You have to re-download the software and try it again. And most of the time, you actually fix your phone. Your problem will be solved. The thing is, most of the time, there are some cases, if I can find one here, that does have this problem. I'm going to current testing this one. Turning on the device. Actually, this one does turn on too.